well known, awesome on cows. To survive in the wild you have to live in the wild. What's more, people need to sleep when they are hungry, thirsty to eat. So you can refuse when you can't sleep. Have an intimate encounter with nature. Men use only a few simple tools. In the thick forest, build a hidden one with your bare hands. Safe wild sanctuary. Not only did you relax in the tranquil nature, forget about troubles, he also cooked a delicious dinner for himself. Hurry up and get your phone with less than 666% battery. Left foot and right foot on neck. Leave the human machine killing mad emoji in the comment area. Let's enjoy this transcendence together. The construction process. The man's name is Liankuan. He often walks in the wild, he often walks outside. Because 47 is equal to 27, Liankuan decided to build a shelter on the spot for the night. The location chosen is not good. That's what it is. Urgent is to clean up a piece first. The flat ground where he can unleash his building genes. To bring out his building genes. Just for a while, Brother Cohen packed out a piece that was not big or small. Just right flat ground. The speed is called a humanoid excavator. As for the main building materials, just choose the old bachelor who can be seen everywhere in the forest. It didn't take much effort to knock down 5, 6, 7 or 8. Then, the little bachelor who looks messy on the old bachelor. Clean it up. Just a smooth and straight old bachelor. And they pick up the finished logs. Tie the mud on it by the way. Carry it back to the camp together. After collecting enough logs, and then assemble them into the length of the structure. Then in the four corners of the leveled field, dig a small pit with a depth of 30 centimeters. Then the logs are placed in the dug pit in turn. Fill the gaps with soil. Tamp hard. Notch on the column. Linen for connection between beam and column. Rope lashing and fixing. Because Liankuan's job is to wander outside, so I won't stay here for too long. Hemp rope also makes sense. Blink of an eye. The general framework of the shelter is built. Next, the construction of the surrounding walls. Simpler than the framework. Just on the periphery. Just put the logs of the right length in turn. Fortunately, the most indispensable thing in the forest is logs. The gaps in the wall are filled and tamped with soil. Its own weight. It can also reinforce the wall. Should I say, building shelter is not a matter of doing this and then that. He has to follow the terrain. It also depends on whether the building materials are good or not. The final form of construction are determined by these actual conditions. Only by understanding the surrounding environment. Thoughtful. Only in the most efficient way. Create a shelter that best meets the needs of the moment. Wait for the wall construction to be roughly completed. The next step is to start building the fireplace. But before you can start construction, you have to dig the trench for smoke exhaust. In the current topographical environment, it's easier to dig trenches than to build with mud. You don't have to go around collecting rocks. Just find a few stones to lay above the trench as a base. Backfill the top with soil for compaction. Such a set of processes. A simple chimney with pretty good airtightness. It's firmly formed. Wait for the soil above the trench to be backfilled and tamped. Surprise discovery. This flat area just became follow-up construction. Natural workbenches for remaining walls and roofs. Not only does it save the extra effort of leveling the ground, there is enough room for logs, soil and other materials. It's easier to operate. The next construction just moves forward with the rhythm. There is an old saying in China that is well said, to live a decent life, it has to be green. So Liankuan collected a lot of moss in the forest for filling in wall gaps. This not only makes the whole sanctuary green, don't even think about slipping in a little bit of the dirt outside. Just finished capping the shelter. It began to rain in the forest. Not big, not small rain filaments fall diagonally, rustling on the new roof. Fortunately in time, this newly completed small space, it has been steadily blocked by Liankuan. After the rain stops, there is another layer of moist vegetation in the fresh air. Even breathing feels light. Take advantage of this refreshing. Liankuan also completed the last process. He made the wooden door of the shelter tailor-made. First, precisely drill small holes in the door frame, the bottom of the wooden door, stuck in pre-drilled wooden squares, slightly fixed. Open the door and you can see the greenery in the forest. Closing the door can isolate the outside world. Hidden. A forest sanctuary full of security. And you're done. Then Liankuan turned around and started building the fireplace. He brought in some regular rocks from the neighborhood. Quickly coat and place along the preset position. The wet soil is stuffed tightly in the gap. Not much time. A small but functional fireplace takes shape. Get some dry wood to start the fire. Warm fire gradually fills the shelter. The cold feeling left by the previous rain was swept away. There is even a bit more dry warmth in the air. Take advantage of this rare warmth. Leon Cohen didn't dare to delay. He picked a few logs of even thickness as bed frames. Bind the wooden square firmly with hemp rope. It's a solid moisture-proof wood bed. It'll be ready soon. Then around the corner above the fireplace, made a simple table out of short wood. Let this small space more regular and warm at home. Finish the last detail of the shelter. Liankuan's stomach is already hungry. Frame from morning until evening. Clean up the fireplace. Physical exertion throughout the day. Let the hunger rise early. I can finally take a breath. Naturally treat yourself to a hot meal. He dug out the ingredients he had brought with him. Throw your brain into the iron pot. Seal the edges carefully with aluminum foil. Gently put it in the embers of the fireplace and simmer. In this way it can be slowly heated by the temperature of the furnace. It can also lock in the fragrance of the ingredients. It's not enough to have a main meal. Leon Cohen took out another fresh apple from his backpack. Carefully hollow the fruit with a knife. Fill the hollow with golden honey. Wrap it in 2 layers of aluminum foil and put it in the fireplace. After the hodgepodge in the pot is done, apples are also roasted soft. A bite full of honey sweetness and fruity aroma. Just right for dessert. Eat and drink. Tiredness seems to be overwhelmed by the deliciousness of this firework. Quietly smooth. Then it's time to say goodbye to everyone. Remember to put your left foot and right foot. Drop it from your neck. I wish everyone a good dream. Good night, stinky treasure.